So things remain pretty much status quo for those New York Yankees. They keep winning. The injuries keep mounting. I'm Matt Levine. Thank you for joining me on my YouTube station. Go ahead, like this report, subscribe to the channel, and check out 954sports.com. The Yanks right now 72-39. What does that mean? It means they have the third most wins in the big leagues. Their winning percentage, 649, ties them with the Dodgers, who have the most wins in the MLB right now with 74. So the Yankees sitting up top the AL East with a commanding 8-game lead over the Tampa Bay Rays, and the Yankees pretty much dispose potentially of any postseason run, or at least delusions of grandeur. One of my favorite quotes from Saturday Night Fever, long live Stephanie Mangano. But the Yankees right now pretty much flush the Red Sox's hopes at least of winning the AL East with the 4-game sweep at the stadium this weekend, including a doubleheader sweep on Saturday. But again, as I mentioned, the Yankees and the injuries, they keep mounting. I guess that's why I wore this color shirt. You can go ahead. You can hum the theme song. I refuse to do so. Hawkeye Radar, Colonel Potter. I've talked about it before. The Yankees are pretty much a mash unit. So this weekend, Edwin Encarnacion goes down. Good news is Didi Gregorius, we thought about him just about going down before the weekend. He came back. But there's always a but. Aaron Hicks with an elbow injury. He's out on the IL. At least 10 days, if not more. And yesterday in the 7-4 series clincher, the finale, the icing on the cake, cliches just keep coming when it's the Yankees over the Red Sox. What can I say? Look at this wall. Tells the story, right? Anyway, the Yankees yesterday. Scary moments. Gleyber Torres exited the game in the middle innings. He's been on quite a tear, hasn't he? Really has. 23 homers this season. A huge day in the doubleheader win on Saturday. I believe it was a nightcap. He had a couple home runs. He has feasted on the Orioles. 5 home runs alone against the O's this season. The Yankees have feasted on against the Orioles. We'll talk about that in more in just a moment, but we're talking about the injuries. So Gleyber goes out with what Aaron Boone described as a core injury. Gio Urshela yesterday in the same at bat. Fouls one off one knee, fouls one off the other knee. Looks like he is okay to go to Baltimore as well. But the Yankees with the walking wounded, and of course, with 16 players on the IL, there are guys you just keep wondering about. There are the recent guys who went down. Sanchez, Gary, he's supposed to be back, hopefully, against the Blue Jays for a weekend series in Toronto coming up. Fingers crossed. Luke Voit, we know he's got an issue. He is on the DL indefinitely. And then you get the guys who have just been on the DL and seemingly forever this season. Stanton, Louis Sev, Dylan Bestances. But the good news is, with your fingers crossed right now, the Yankees have kept that train rolling. They look great. They have abused the cliche of next man up. And look at it this way. They laid low, did Brian Cashman and the front office on that trade deadline. I'm not that upset. I think the Yankees get healthy as you hit the most important part of the season. That is October. Just keep things status quo. And you'll get back guys, hopefully, like Louis Sev, Bestances, Voit, Stanton, Encarnacion, and so on and so forth. And it would be like making trades you didn't have to make. And they will be repaid, Yankee karma alone, on keeping the ship afloat and having that next man up mentality and attitude pay off by having some of these stars return just when you need them. And that is in October, where the real Yankee baseball always happens. So let's see what this week has to hold with the Yanks in Baltimore. Yanks 10-2 against the Orioles this season. But these aren't the same O's. Not at all. In fact, the Orioles, 500. For them, that's winning over the last 28 games. The last 3 series, they've won 2, split a 4-game series. So Baltimore has played better of late, and we'll see if they pose a challenge for the Yankees at Camden Yards. I'm Matt Levine saying so long and enjoy the Yankee baseball this week.